Yo, why am I playing the T29? Well, don't blame me, man. It's Wargaming's fault. T29, you gotta play this tank. Why? I'm playing this tank because I'm trying to do the boxes missions, and part of those missions are like win 5 in a row, and the other one, the difficult one, is like you need to block 2500 damage. That's why I'm playing this tank. I'm trying to get those 5 wins as quickly as possible, at the same time get those blocking missions done as well. Now, if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing and giving this video a like, and also turn on your notifications and all that good stuff. It helps out my channel a lot, and I promise you will take something, hopefully, and learn something from this video, and let me thank you in advance for it. Now let's just speed this up a little bit. We are in Prokhorovka and we're going up the hill in my T29 with full APCR. Please don't judge me. I'm firing full APCR. Why? Because I want to get 5 wins in a row. I want to get my blocking missions done. I just want to get those boxes, and that's all my goal is when I'm playing this tank. And you can't blame me for doing that, right? They set out the missions that way. Block 2500. This is a great tank for doing it. Now, win 5 in a row. Now, even if you have a 60% win rate, you still have to play 8 games to get those 5 wins. So I'm increasing my chances here by playing the T29. I can probably get 5 wins in a row, if not at least 4 wins in a row or something like that. Not a problem with this tank. This tank, of course, I haven't played this tank in years, but this is a great time for me to break out this old timer from the old school. This was my first heavy tank ever in tier 7 when I was playing free to play. I played the shit out of this tank. Over 2,000 times I played this. Why? Because you hardly lose any credits when you're playing this. 198 penetration with 320 alpha. This is like a really good tank for anyone who wants to play and not lose credits. If you're in a free-to-play account, this is a great balanced tank. For your free-to-play account, you won't lose any credits. You probably make a little bit of credits if you are firing more standard shells than I am here. But why am I hiding behind this windmill? Well, if you look at the setup, even though I'm top tier, there are 3 artillery pieces, the M44s. Now those guys are a real pain in the butt, and you can see that Oni behind me or next to me, he's getting peppered by them. And I'm being the smart guy here. I'm gonna save my HP and fight and keep it to the late game so that I can spot them, so that I can wear them down and use my HP for the end game. Look at these guys. They're being bombarded by the 3 artillery pieces. That is not a good position to be in, especially if you're a tank like this, Oni or Oho or whatever this tank is. If you do not have any mobility, you cannot avoid shells. It's really terrible to be sitting out in the open. Now I'm in a just as slow tank, so I don't want to be anywhere near where I can be spotted and in open and being peppered on by those artillery. Now remember the 3 keys to this game, the pillars of this game: stealth, vision, mobility. Now I'm using my stealth vision right here. How do I use my stealth? I'm using the bushes for stealth. The bushes is going to give me some cover while I use my vision from my 472 meter view range. I'm using, of course, vertical stabilizers, rammers and optics. A lot of people use vents for heavy tanks because it helps with the aiming reticle, it helps with the dispersion, it helps with the traverse, speeds up the traverse, helps with a bit of the terrain resistances. But in an open map like this one, you're going to be doing a lot better if you have the optics on, which is exactly what I have on. 472 meters of view range means I can spot all these guys out, and these guys can't spot me. And I'm sitting here hiding behind the bush. All I need to do is just drive up to the bush, spot them, go back a little bit until you can see the bush is like covering you a little bit, and I'm gonna be unspotted from them when I'm firing. Now if I am sitting inside the bush and I pull the trigger, what's gonna happen is those guys out there in the field, they're gonna spot me because I'm sitting inside the bush. So once I've spotted them, I need to back up a little, make sure there's some distance between my tank and the bush, and then fire through the bushes, and that will guarantee me the stealth that I need. Anyway, this is the game. I'm sitting here, and from being 4 tanks down, we have managed to pull it back to 6, 7. They only have 1 tank lead now. They are all hiding in the A line behind the trees. I know exactly where they are, and it looks like it's about that time where I need to think about what I want to do here. There's not enough time left on the clock, roughly 5 minutes. I'm thinking. It's, I'm making my calculations. It's gonna be time to go soon. It's time to send it. I'm the only guy with the HP in my team. My team here, they're all kind of like taken some hits for me earlier on. They were peppered by the artillery, and now it's kind of like my turn to do one for the team. Now what I'm going to do here is, I got spotted there, so I'm going to hide behind this rock because I know the artillery is going to be aiming for me, and I know exactly where they are. They are on the A line. Hide here for a minute, and then now I'm going to go forward. I'm going to put that church between myself and those bushes. I'm going to drive towards this destroyed church, and then once I've passed the church, I'm going to dart right out to the right side of the church and go straight into the jungle. Hopefully my team is ready to snipe whatever I spot. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. I told them I'm going forward, I'm attacking. I've got full HP. Hopefully I can bounce a few shots and survive, maybe get 1 or 2 more shots out of this game. This game is already basically, we're gonna win. All we need to do is just one guy go in here and do the spotting, and looks like that guy is gonna be me. Now I've done over 2,000, maybe 3,000 damage or whatever. It's okay for me to die here as long as we can close out the game. Take this game over the finish line and make sure we secure that W. That's because if we sat here in a stalemate, everybody just camp their positions, nobody's going to win this game. It's going to end up being a draw. I would rather win this game because I need to get those 5 wins in a row for the Christmas boxes missions. So that's exactly what I did. I sacrificed myself. I did over 3,000 damage, so I'm happy about that. Let's just fast forward this while my team slowly creeps up and finishes up the rest of the team. Just 2 artillery and 1 light tank that's sniping from the bushes. I'm just signaling to the team, why don't you just go cap it and sit in the cap, make him come to you. When he fires his gun, he'll be spotted, and either we'll cap him out or we'll finish him off. Either way, this has secured a win for us. I YOLO'd in and sacrificed myself. I went banzai, balls deep. I just sent it, and that secured the win, and I'm happy about that. And that's all that matters, as long as I get those 5 wins and my boxes. Also, this is a 2 mark. I have not played this tank so long. I finally got a 2 mark out of it by playing it today, and I'm not a person that cares about marking tanks, but I think maybe I'll try to mark this tank. I don't know, since I'm going to be playing this during the festive period to do boxes along with the Hellcat. Once I complete the 2,500 bouncing missions, the remainder of the games I play with the Hellcat just to get the final 5 wins. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Please give this video a like. If you have, let me thank you in advance for it, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.